Okay, so starting with the star of the show, my zucchinis. So I've washed them. I'm gonna shred them with my grater shredder thingy, and then okay. Here I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna add my baking soda, so I have a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and now I'm gonna add a teaspoon of baking powder. So 1 teaspoon, which is 5 mils of baking. So 1 teaspoon baking powder. And I'm just going to use my whisk to blend these in. Okay, at this point I have 2 cups of sugar. You can use white sugar, brown sugar. I use brown sugar. It's a personal choice. And I'm gonna add oil. So the recipe asks for a cup of oil. I'm going to use half a cup of oil because oil is not good for your cholesterol. So I'm going to use apple sauce to make up for the other half cup of oil to add moisture to the mixture. So I'll use applesauce. So we use 1 apple sauce. So I'm just adding that to my sugar and oil, and I'm going to mix that out and use every bit of it. Yes. All right. So we'll just mix those out. I'm gonna add egg to this mixture and then get this more liquid. Okay. So we're gonna beat 3 eggs in a smaller bowl. Okay. So I have 3 eggs and I'll whisk my eggs. Okay, so I have whisked the eggs. And now I'm going to add that to my sugar. Add vanilla, so we just need 3 teaspoons of vanilla. So we have a teaspoon, 3 teaspoons, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna set this aside and put the dry spices into my flour mix. So for my flour mix, I'm going to do cinnamon powder, nutmeg, allspice, and salt. We have teaspoon salt, salt is always optional and you can use less salt. I'm gonna use half a teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to do my a tablespoon of cinnamon powder. So we have cinnamon powder. I'm going to do a tablespoon. For nutmeg, I usually use just a quarter teaspoon. Allspice is also a quarter teaspoon. I can get the box open. Quarter teaspoon. Alright, so I've added my spices to my dry ingredient, and I will do that whisk. Okay, so we can smell the spices. It's very good. So we did all our spices, and now so we had 2 cups of zucchini. Adding my zucchini to the liquid. Mix that around. That's it right now. I'm gonna add my cranberries. So I have 1 cup of cranberries. If you have blueberries, you can add blueberries. And then we're going to incorporate our flour, a small amount at a time. At this point, you can preheat your oven up to 350 degrees. So I'm going to do that while I fold in my flour. Yeah, so this is what is happening at this time. Just put in the last bit of flour in the mixture, and I'm just trying to fold it in, and it's smelling delicious already. Yes, ma'am. Don't over mix, you're just trying to fold in the flour gradually. And right now it's all in. Okay, that's should be it. Yeah. Okay. It's not a mix, it's a fold. Like so. Fold it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. So we prepare these up so that they're nice and high when they're baked. And you want them to be evenly distributed. So I do one big scoop and I put it into the cup. That's, you want them to be evenly distributed, so make sure you're consistent so that they come out evenly and they're cooked evenly. Alright, so I end up with 12, 15, 16 muffins. I think you add water to take these out and add water to the empty cups and put them in the oven. Bake them for about 20 to 30 minutes and then you test them with a toothpick to make sure that they're cooked. Okay, so here I have my zucchini ready for my oven, and okay, this is my final product, the end product of my zucchinis. They're looking raised high. They're just saying hi.